Have you ever felt like you're running through life, chasing success, yet somehow always falling short? Have you worked tirelessly, followed every piece of advice, and still found yourself stuck, burned out, anxious, and wondering if you'll ever achieve the peace and purpose you seek? What if I told you that the key to success isn't in doing more, but in doing less, with greater awareness? What if the secret to extraordinary achievement was hidden in something as simple and as powerful as mindfulness? Let me take you on a captivating journey, a Zen tale whispered through centuries, a story that begins in a quiet monastery and ends with a revelation so profound it might just change your life. So take a deep breath, open your heart, and stay with me until the very end. This isn't just a story, it's a mirror to your own potential. Long ago, nestled among the serene mountains of northern India, there stood a humble monastery known as Chittavana, the Forest of Awareness. In this monastery lived a young monk named Saman. Saman was unlike the other monks. While they meditated with calm joy, Saman was restless. He had come to the monastery not for peace, but for greatness. He wanted to become a master, to gain spiritual powers, to be remembered. His heart burned with ambition. Day after day, Saman would rise earlier than the others, practicing relentlessly. He would copy the scriptures until his fingers bled. He would fast until he fainted. He would meditate for hours, fighting sleep and pain, forcing his mind into submission. Yet, despite all his effort, he felt no closer to enlightenment. One morning, as the dawn mist rolled in over the hills, Saman broke down. Alone under the Bodhi tree, tears streamed down his face. Why? Why am I not progressing? I'm doing everything right. I'm giving everything I have. His cries echoed into the forest. That same day, an old master arrived at the monastery. No one knew his name, but he was simply called Bhante Ananta, the infinite teacher. Rumor had it that he once sat with the Buddha himself. The air shifted when he walked, as though the trees recognized him. Bhante Ananta said nothing when he arrived. He simply sat under the Bodhi tree and closed his eyes. For 3 days he did not speak. Monks came and went. Birds perched on his shoulders. Rain fell, yet he didn't move. Stillness emanated from him like warmth from a flame. Saman, curious and desperate, approached him on the 4th day. Master, he said, I seek enlightenment. I give everything, but I feel empty. What am I missing? Ananta slowly opened his eyes. They were deep pools of compassion. He smiled gently. You are doing everything, he said softly, except seeing. Saman frowned. I don't understand. Then come, the master said. I will show you. For the next 7 days, Bhante Ananta led Saman into the forest each morning, but they did not meditate. They did not chant. They did not speak of sutras or goals. They simply walked. Each step was slow, each breath intentional. Ananta taught Saman to listen, not with ears, but with awareness, to hear the sound of the wind brushing against leaves, to feel the earth beneath his bare feet, to notice the warmth of the sun on his face. On the 3rd day, Saman felt annoyed. We are wasting time, he snapped. I need to achieve something. Ananta smiled. You are achieving nothing, and that is everything. On the 5th day, they sat by a stream. Ananta handed Saman a cup and said, Fill it, but do not spill a drop. Saman, focused intently, walked carefully to the stream, filled the cup, and returned. Now, Ananta said, tell me, what color was the sky? Saman blinked. I didn't notice. And the song of the bird above you? I didn't hear it. Ananta nodded. When your mind clings only to results, it misses the present. You held the cup, but dropped the moment. Saman began to cry, not from sadness, but realization. On the 7th day, Ananta took Saman to a quiet hill at sunrise. Close your eyes, he said, and let go. As the first light touched the horizon, Saman breathed. Not to achieve, not to prove, but to simply be. Something shifted. Time slowed. His thoughts quieted. For the first time in his life, he saw. He saw the miracle of the breath, the wonder of silence, the joy in simply existing. In that moment, he understood. Mindfulness wasn't a tool to chase success. It was the success. The still mind is not an obstacle to greatness. It is the path. When Saman returned to the monastery, he was different. He moved with grace, spoke less, smiled more. The other monks noticed. His presence calmed even the most anxious novices. He no longer sought to be great. He simply sought to be present. And yet, Because of this, he became the most respected monk of all. Years later, he would teach young seekers not through lectures, but through example. He taught them to wash their bowls mindfully, to walk as if kissing the earth with their feet, to breathe as if each breath was the last. One student asked him, "Master Saman, what is the key to achieving success?" He replied, "Success is not out there. It is right here, in this breath. Wake up to this moment, and everything else will follow." So, dear viewer, let me ask you again. Are you chasing life, or are you living it? True success, whether in your career, your relationships, or your soul, doesn't begin with the next step. It begins with this one, with mindfulness, with waking up. Just like Saman, you already have everything you need. Take a breath, be still, begin again. Because the power to transform your life isn't out there, it's within you, waiting for your attention. Let this story be your call to wake up. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs it. Subscribe for more Zen tales that awaken, inspire, and heal. Until next time, stay mindful, stay present, and remember, the most unbelievable power you have is the awareness of now.